Okay, example 2 is an exponential law of exponential growth, and it says that in a research experiment, a population of fruit flies is increasing according to exponential growth. It says after 2 days there's 100 flies, after 4 days there's 300 flies, and we want to know how many flies there are after 5 days. So the first thing you have to realize is that if it's following exponential growth, I use this equation, which is right in your book on page 221. It's y equals a times e to the bt power. And since I know there's 100 flies after 2 days, it'd be 100 equals a times e to the 2b. I put 2 in for t, got time, and 100 in for y, which is the number of flies. And if I do that twice with the other information, 300 equals a times e to the 4b power. I kind of have a little system of equations going on here. So I'm going to solve it like the systems of equations with substitution. So the first thing I'm going to do is set this equation equal to a, 100 over e to the 2b. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to substitute it in over here in this equation. So 300 equals a times e to the 4b, and I'm going to take what a is equal to, and I'm going to put it in right there. So 100 over e to the 2b. Multiply this together, we get 300 equals, well, since I have e to the 4b on top, e to the 2b on bottom, 4b minus 2b is 2b, and it gives me 100 e to the 2b right there. Divide both sides by 100. E to the 2b equals 3. Changes to a natural log equation of base 3 equal to 2b. And I take the natural log of 3 divided by 2, and it turns out that b is going to equal 0.4593. But it also equals natural log of 3 divided by 2. And by using natural log of 3 divided by 2 in the next part of the problem, my answer will be more exact. If I use 0.4593, it's going to throw my answer off a little bit. So now that I've solved this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put this number back into here. And so that's going to give me a equals 100 divided by e the 2 times natural log of 3 divided by 2, or a equals 100 over e to the natural log of 3. Well, let's put this in the calculator. Well, it's not. I know if e and e to the natural log is going to equal 3, so using law of logarithms from 3.3, I know this is 100 divided by 3, and therefore a is 100 thirds. So my equation, I can now come back with the a, and I'm going to circle this in black, so I know it's kind of confusing, we're going in circles, but a here, now I'm going to use this b number, and I'm going to put them into this equation, the 3 things in red, to get y equals a, 100 divided by 3, times e to the 0.5493 t power. So now I can answer, after all that work, I can answer the equation, how many flies after 5 days. I'll put 5 in for t. So in my calculator, 100 divided by 3, close the parenthesis, times e to the 0.5493 for 5 days times 5, hit enter, and so after 5 days there's approximately 520 flies.